Hi there, Facebook friends and family. This is Roberta coming to you from Craig Regional Park. I'm so excited to finally be out in nature. I've been so wanting to get out here and just be connected to Mother Earth. Yeah, this is pretty freaking awesome. Anyway, I'm coming to you live because I wanted to share an awareness that I got this week. And one of the things I'm learning is that as we are growing on our journey, we're going to be discovering things about ourselves, having awarenesses about ourselves and our thoughts and our emotions, our reactions. And again, it's really about asking questions when we're going through things. And when you're going through it, sometimes it's hard to be in the space of asking questions because we're so stuck in the crap that we're dealing with, the emotions and all those feelings that come up. But so something that came up for me today or this past week, again, as I mentioned my last live, I've been kind of in this space of fear and paralysis, not wanting to do much of anything, feeling lost, feeling unsure about what I was doing and things like that. Some of what came up last week was my son's dance coach called me to ask me about possibly canceling the rest of our dance season. We had originally 5 dance competitions scheduled for this year, and I think people are waving. Hi Sean. I'm gonna wave at him, and hi Imelda. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to put my glasses on because I like to look better without my glasses, but at the same time then I can't see what you guys are doing. Anyway, so we had about 5 competitions scheduled for this year. We did our first one in February, and we were scheduled to do the one in March, but when the COVID-19 came around, it got postponed to April, and then it got postponed again to May. And unfortunately, our team has not been able to practice because the studio had to close down, and we were trying to do online practices. And as you can probably guess, it's hard to do spacing and practice as a group to do your routines and the stunts when you're all in different locations. And the team did the best that they could, and but it was a little taxing. It was a little difficult, frustrating, and they were losing their excitement. I know some of them it was just a difficult and different experience. So what ended up happening, Imelda, you're so beautiful. So she called me and asked if she thought that she was thinking that we should cancel the season. Obviously some parents were still being a little concerned about the situation, and so I asked my knowing if that was the right thing to do, and I got yes. But then immediately I started thinking, well, this is going to be Colin's last year. He's aging out. He's 19, and that's the last year he can compete with the youth team. And so then I started feeling worried and sad for him. Like, this was a team that Colin actually helped to create. It was his desire when our last team dissolved that he wanted to have a team, and he asked me if I would help him, if I would restart the team, and I was like, I don't want to take that on. But he was just feeling so lost without his dance team, so I finally decided to take on starting a dance team. And so this process started about 4 years ago. So this is going to be his last year and the end of this chapter. So I asked, should we push through because it is Colin's last year? And I got no. So I asked again, are we meant to cancel the season? And I got yes. So I let the coach know that unfortunately, yes, I was getting that yes, we should cancel the season. And so at first I was feeling sad at having, to not be able to compete with the kids. They had created a really awesome routine. Their coach had done a really great group routine. It was going to be Colin's first year doing a solo routine, and then him and his partner, Asia, were going to be doing another killer duet. Plus we had more boys than we'd ever had on our team before. It was a good group. So we were really excited, and plus some of them were doing their first solos. Like, we were going to be showing up for the first time in 4 years as a real honest to goodness awesome team with more than one or 2 performances. So there was sadness around that, and then there was sadness over being concerned over how it was going to impact Colin. I processed that, and then I started to notice that I was still feeling sad. I was crying. I didn't understand why I was feeling so emotional. And I realized on Sunday when I was having my bars run with my cousin, that's the great thing about Access Bars, it really helps you to process things. And as I was processing, what I got was, because there was still sadness around it, and I thought, well, I'm okay with, ending the season. I'm okay with Colin, and Colin seems okay with it. But as I was thinking about it more, when I was getting my bars run, the awareness that I got was, here again, learning to release. This is the last thing that I have that connects me with Colin. This is the last thing that we are doing together anymore. He's starting pretty much to be independent in his own life. He's got his job, he's got his car, he's got his friends. He does his own thing. But at least the dance team was something that we still got to do together. And now that was coming to an end. And I was confronted yet again with my role being taken away from me. And man, that threw me in a tailspin. I was just shut down. And as I started to process that and ask questions, what's right about this that I'm not getting? How is this, again, what is it that I want with my life? Who am I? And what would I like my life to look like? I've been working with my coach about trying to build my healing and energy business, and one of the things that she had been talking about and that I've been getting awareness about was releasing some of these commitments that I have that take my time away from where I feel my soul is calling me to be. And I've been asking for the courage and the opportunities to start releasing those things. And here yet again was another opportunity to do that. So I wanted to share that because, and I posted a little bit earlier about how when we ask for things, we get them, but they don't always look the way that we expect them to look. I was resisting this change. I was avoiding it. I was not wanting to deal with it. And I don't know, like yesterday and today, I started to really get the awareness that, oh my gosh, this is what I've been asking for. I said that I wanted to come down this path. I said that I was willing to do what it took to find the courage to make those choices that would, that I would say yes to me, and that I would focus on me and what would contribute to my life and what I felt I was being called to do. And funnily enough, the universe was presenting those opportunities, but I was resisting it. So it's taken me some time to come to terms with all these emotions that have been coming up, what I've been confronted with. And little by little, in these baby steps, I'm starting to, again, I'm constantly reminded that everything is perfect. It comes the way that we want it. It doesn't come the way we want it to look, but what we ask for, we receive. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm sure there are situations in your life where you feel like things aren't going the way that you want them to go. And just take a moment to take a deep breath and ask the question, what's right about this that I'm not getting? What am I not willing to see? What am I not willing to release that if I released it would change everything? And I think you'll be amazed. You don't have to answer the question, just ask the question, and the energy of the question will start to bring awareness to you. And you may have to ask it over and over again throughout your day, maybe for a couple of days. For me, it's been almost a week. But as you ask the questions, slowly your awareness will start to show you what it is you need to know, and to trust yourself that everything that comes up for a reason. Again, sometimes we don't realize that we're actually ready to release things or process things or deal with things or confront things. And as they start to come up, it's because we're ready. So I'm acknowledging for myself that I'm ready to release yet one more thing from my life that will allow me to create the space and open the doors of possibilities and opportunities for where I feel I'm meant to go, which again is direction I'm supposed to be heading in. So I'll be doing that. And just a reminder to you guys that when stuff comes up, if you're confronted with things, where did you ask for that? And it just doesn't look the way that you were expecting it to look. And everything that doesn't allow it, are you willing to destroy and uncreate it? And everything that doesn't allow you to know, receive, acknowledge, be it, are you willing to destroy and uncreate that? And everything that is, I do, destroy and uncreate it. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I wish you a happy Wednesday. I hope and pray that you will look to those areas in your life that are difficult for you to process and see what the gift we have is.